So without further delay, I'm going to introduce you to our next speaker, and we're having another partner story. This is with Calvo, who's the individual giving officer at WaterAid America. WaterAid had a fantastic, really creative campaign last year that kicked off with an actual physical walk around New York City. So here comes Catherine. Here, just hit that button.
Okay, hi everyone, and thank you so much, Kate, and to the rest of the Giving Tuesday team for having me here. I'm really excited to be here. So again, my name is Calvo. I am the individual giving officer at WaterAid. If you're not familiar with WaterAid, we are an international nonprofit organization that focuses on bringing clean water, sanitation, and hygiene education to some of the world's most disadvantaged communities across Africa, Asia, and Central America. And so last year was our second stab at Giving Tuesday. The first year we really thought we would try it out and see what sticks, and it turned out to be a great success for us, so we wanted to capitalize on the movement again this year. And like many other nonprofits, WaterAid really relies on the year-end giving period to generate more than 50% of our actual annual overall income. These are mostly unrestricted donations, particularly made from individuals. And we really use Giving Tuesday as a way to, as really a springboard for our traditional end-of-year campaign, as a way to kick off that traditional end-of-year period of giving for us. So last year, we were actually lucky enough to receive our second matching challenge grant, and that was a grant match that was made up of $150,000 in consolidated major donor pledges. And last year was also actually our first global fundraising campaign. We actually had a global campaign with some of our other member offices, such as Sweden, the UK, Australia, amongst others. And we had a goal to reach 100,000 children with access to clean water. So not only we were asking our donors and supporters to contribute to the movement that is Giving Tuesday, but really also asking our supporters to help us reach that goal of reaching 100,000 children with clean water. So as Kate mentioned, we also had a really interesting event last year called Steps for Water here in New York City, which I will explain a bit later. But I also wanted to mention that we also asked our donors and supporters to tap into the unselfie movement via social media, which was also pretty successful for us. Okay, so Steps for Water. This was actually the brainchild of my supervisor, Hallie Temez, who is our Associate Director of Major Gifts at WaterAid. And we were just kind of brainstorming one day in our office, trying to think of some more innovative ideas and things we could do around the city to really just kind of get people involved and to learn more about WaterAid and the movement that is Giving Tuesday. So she kind of had this crazy, outlandish idea to carry a 40-pound can of water throughout New York City for a total of 6 miles up and down Manhattan. And she was carrying this huge sign that said, "Ask me why." So as she was walking, she was really trying to engage individuals. And a bunch of people came up to her and were saying, "Why are you carrying that huge can of water?" And she explained that she was walking in solidarity with the women and girls across the globe who really have no choice but to carry that amount of water every day. So we encouraged our New York supporters and donors to spot Hallie, snap a photo, and post that to Instagram and tag WaterAid America on social media. And we also had an incentive for a chance to win a dinner for 2 at a local New York City eatery. So people engaged that way, but people also just kind of stopped and were really interested in what Hallie was doing. Like, who is this kind of crazy looking lady carrying this huge thing of water? But yeah, it was something really new for us. We had never really done anything like this before. And it really created a lot of unexpected opportunities for us, a lot of local media support. She was able to secure an interview on BronxNet TV to explain what Giving Tuesday was and also just what WaterAid does in our work around the world. We were also lucky enough to have a full-page feature in the Chronicle of Philanthropy, which was wonderful as well. There was a big photo of Hallie out there with her sign and her bright yellow jerry can, which was really great for us. And we also had a really big outpouring of social media support from a bunch of our supporters and donors and other partner organizations, such as Johnson & Johnson, Girls Globe, UNICEF, and of course our good friends at 92Y. Okay. So last year, 2014, what actually happened? What did we achieve? I'm happy to say it was actually our biggest Giving Tuesday yet, when we were able to raise over $260,000. And we saw a 25% increase in our individual donations, which was a big deal for us. 8% of those individual gifts came from new individual donors, and 20%, we also saw a 20% increase in our online giving as well. And this year, we are really excited to give Giving Tuesday another step. It'll be our 3rd year. And we are definitely going to use Giving Tuesday once again as a springboard for our end-of-year fundraising campaign. We are also looking to once again do a global coordinated effort with some of our other member offices. And we are going to have a campaign that focuses on our maternal health work. And we are also hoping, fingers crossed, to secure a 3rd matching gift grant. We really found that this was a huge incentive for our supporters and our donors. They loved to know that their gift was being matched. People were calling in and saying, make sure that's doubled, or my gift will be matched. They really liked the idea that their gift is going to make twice the impact on Giving Tuesday. That was really a message that they responded quite well to. And this year we're kind of brainstorming again. We might try to do a Steps for Water round 2. We'll see if we can even go bigger and maybe gain some more support. And we are also thinking about perhaps tapping into our partnership with some CrossFit gyms that we actually have locally here in New York City. We were lucky enough to have some great CrossFitters come out for us for World Water Day and hold a fundraising event where they actually had a few different CrossFit gyms compete against each other in a challenge event. And they paid, I think, $5 or $10 to actually enter into the challenge. And they just had a competition at a local gym, were able to raise quite a good amount of money and spread the word via social media. So we might try to see if we can make that even bigger this year, perhaps around Giving Tuesday and year end as well. So we shall see what happens. Thank you.